All rise. Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1019, Canada case. Judge, both parties have been sworn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Canada. All right. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm seeking child support and back pay from this man.
Okay, just straightforward. That's what I like. Just get right into it. How old is the child?
The child is now 3 years old.
3 years old.
And I have not received any child support.
And three?
All right, buckle up. This isn't just another child support case. It's a full-blown courtroom showdown. A mother demanding justice, a man dodging responsibility, and lies unraveling at lightning speed. What starts as a fight over back pay quickly explodes into infidelity, workplace secrets, and a paternity question that could flip everything. The judge stays calm, razor sharp, the mother fed up and fearless, and the alleged father about to get cornered. This isn't just family court, it's high-stakes drama where one DNA test could change everything. Let's get into it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Sir, is there a reason you haven't given her any child support in the past 3 years?
Yes, ma'am, there is.
What is that?
We've been discussing the paternity obligation.
Okay.
Under the circumstances, you know, I don't think I was the only person having a fling with Rocky at the time that you know, she and I had that time together. And,
Excuse me? Are you implying something?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I understand that you may have been seeing some other people in addition to me. And the reason that I haven't provided
well, those are rumors.
I understand
First of
that.
all.
I understand that.
Second
But
of
you
all.
haven't complied with my request for DNA test either, and that's my key. Is that if I have an obligation, I like to make sure it is my obligation and not the obligation of some other father.
Well, maybe you should have.
When the judge asks why he hasn't paid child support in 3 years, his answer cuts deep. Doubt. He suspects he wasn't the only one with the mother back then. And just like that, the case shifts into its raw core. Child left in limbo while two adults battle over betrayal and biology. Here's the legal kicker. Without paternity established, he's under no obligation to pay. The court can't enforce child support on assumptions, it needs proof. Watch the pivot. From dodging payments, to questioning paternity, to confessing infidelity. So let me ask you, if someone questioned your child's parentage after years of silence, is that about fairness? Or fear of being exposed?
Obligated to your wife whenever you were having an affair with me.
You know, you're right about that. And honest
So
truth is
you are
that,
admitting that you're married?
yes.
Oh, okay.
And I've told her. I've told her that we had this fling.
You didn't
told
tell
your
me you
wife
were
that?
married until after.
That's correct. That's correct. I did not tell you.
I'm sorry, I won't disrupt you guys anymore. Go ahead.
So, you know, from my perspective, Your Honor, I certainly understand the situation. I'm not trying to be hard-hearted, so to speak, about this, but I think that there's some other questions that need to be answered before we agree on paying any kind of support, because at this point, we haven't confirmed whose child this is.
Okay. Well, I definitely have some questions too, but I don't think they have anything to do with child support. It's more about you guys' backstory, but that has nothing to do with me. However, has this man taken a DNA test at all?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Did he sign anything at the hospital
No, he wasn't
acknowledging that he was the father? Okay. So he does have a valid point. Before we can actually place him on child support, he either has to accept parentage, which, according to what I'm hearing, you're really not accepting it.
there. He's in denial about his affair and doesn't want his wife to find out.
My wife knows.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
right.
knows now.
He's lying.
You told her?
I would have heard from her by now. I work with him, ma'am.
Oh. At the welding place?
I'm a receptionist there. That's how we met.
You're her direct man.
Then comes the gut punch. She slams him not just for failing his child, but for failing his wife. In an instant, the case shifts from law to morality. He admits it. Yes, he was married during the affair, and yet here he is, asking the court to prioritize his rights over his responsibilities. This isn't just courtroom drama. These are real lives in the balance. A mother shouldering the financial burden alone, a child growing up without support, and a man hiding behind technicalities. Still no DNA test. Still no accountability. So when a man admits the affair but demands proof of paternity, is that caution or a calculated delay?
Oh, okay. Ooh, wasn't expecting that much tea this morning. So, yeah, he's entitled to a DNA test.
Sure.
Okay, so before we can move forward with anything in terms of child support, looking at your financial documents you provided, he first needs to get a DNA test. So what I can do is you guys go and get the DNA test, then you can come back at a later date, possibly, if he's the father. If he's not the father, you are more than welcome to bring back as many people as necessary. I'm not implying by any means that what he's saying is true.
Right, he's
but
definitely
if he's
the
not
father.
the father, you can bring back as many people as necessary to get DNA testing, and we actually find the father and place him on child support.
Well, I know who it is, so that's not necessary, but thank you.
Okay.
The judge cuts through the noise with clarity. No test, no support. That's the law. And for the first time, she shifts from listening to leading. Her ruling is steady. No emotions, no assumptions, just protocol. Sign an acknowledgement, or take the test. But then comes the bombshell. The two of them work together. She's a receptionist at his plant, and she drops that fact right in front of the whole courtroom. Suddenly, this isn't just a child support case. It's workplace politics, marital fallout, and parental uncertainty all colliding. How do you even begin to co-parent when your everyday life is tangled up in courtroom tension like this?
Is there anything further?
Your Honor, can we get your assistance in having this thing compelled so that we can get this DNA testing done expeditiously?
Oh yeah, most definitely. And it will be done through the Attorney General's office.
Okay.
Because they are actually on site in the courtroom, and it will be in the courthouse rather. And it will be much easier.
When the judge explains the test will go through the Attorney General's office, the message is clear. This moves forward whether he's ready or not. And then, a human moment, he says, "If I have obligations, I'll stand by." The first real glimmer of responsibility we've seen. Maybe it's genuine, but for many it's too little, too late. This mother has waited 3 years, the child, even longer. If accountability starts now, it's not by choice, it's because the system forced it. So what do you think? Was this a true turning point, or just a last-ditch performance for the court?
And free to you all to go ahead and use their resource. Okay? If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Rocky,
You're welcome.
if I have obligations here, I'll stand behind them.
I appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And there it is. In the Canada case, the court's hands were tied. No paternity, no child support. Because in law, truth demands proof. The judge stood firm. No DNA, no deal. But beyond the legal lines, this case spoke to something bigger. Broken trust, delayed justice, and the heavy cost of dodging responsibility. For now, both sides leave waiting on results. What's undeniable is the toll, time, tension, and emotional strain. So if this clash hit you like it did us, don't just scroll. Drop your thoughts below. Who came off more credible? And if you want more cases that cut this deep, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more truth. Only on Truth Court.
I'm gonna go over what you all witnessed in the Canada case. Mom was wanting child support from the alleged father. He, on the other hand, didn't know if he was really the father. So before any type of child support obligation can take place, the alleged father must establish paternity. And by establishing paternity, you can take a DNA test, and or let's say, for instance, he signed an acknowledgement of paternity. That can also start his child support obligation. But absent either one of those, DNA testing must be performed in order to place the alleged father on child support.